Actually, this was real tenure at one time. Sure. These are genuine Lira, obviously not circulated anymore because they go with the euro, but I mean, that's what makes this so special. So now you heard from Paul, when these are gone, we're not bringing back the piece simply because that we can't find it. They're just not available.
This is they're too expensive now to bring.
Okay, I have about 200 rings.
When you can wear money, you know you have a lot of money. And it's coming to the point where we can't afford to wear the B anymore. So.
Yeah, that's, you know what? And now you have another story on top of that when you get a million compliments. And you know what, to that point, I also love to say that Paul has worked with really some of the #1 premium fine jewelry houses in the world. So when this man, we say he is the ambassador of luxury, when he talks about this exactly looking, you know, setting it next to your finest, most expensive gold jewelry in the world, you can't tell a difference. It's true, Paul, and I love that.
I look at this ring, and I'll just tell a story. From when I was president of Boucheron Jewelry, I worked in Paris, and I was back and forth between Paris and New York, and it was very common to be upstairs working in the atelier with the jewelers and to get a call and say that there was a royal princess downstairs from some unknown country, and could I come down and show her one of our finer pieces of jewelry. And I would come down and I would work with multi-million-dollar diamond pieces and show them to these people who could actually afford to buy things like that. This jewelry is as good. For me, I'm happy to present it right next to a multi-million-dollar piece. That is how real Bellezza appears. And that's because bronze is the metal of sculptures, and then we layer and marry it with 18-karat gold. And what you get is the look of solid Italian 18-karat gold jewelry. That's why the reviews are so amazing. Have you seen how many fabulous 5-star reviews we have?
I know.
I mean, it's just...
It's fun to look at.
Yeah, once you discover Bellezza, it's like being a kid in a candy store. It like brings gold back to you. You know, we all lost gold. The gold went up to almost $2,000. It's $1,300 right now an ounce. When I was in high school, it was 35 bucks an ounce. Gosh, I wish I had bought a lot. I bought nothing. Okay, so now I can't.
We only knew then what we know now, right?
Now I can't have gold, but I can have Bellezza and I can have the look.
And you can have more when you're ordering and buying Bellezza, and nobody will know the difference. So last call here, 5 through size 10 available. This is also $10 off, and I wanted to show you that you know that it is a genuine tenured, again, of the Lira. You can see in the backside, I mean, that's not, you know, filled in or anything. That's the actual coin there. And then the black Spinel is individually hand set around the bezel here, and there's approximately almost a half a carat of black Spinel in the ring. So 605-061, if you were fortunate enough to get the B, the last of the B, and the pendant that also is just back in stock. It's also event price today. Also 4 flex pays all throughout the next 2 hours. Are you on later tonight too, or
no,
is this
is it? Okay. You're my finale.
This is the finale.
You're
okay.
my finale.
Well, and why not? I mean, that